Well, it's safe to say the Pittsburgh Penguins could not wait to get out of Nashville. Happy to be here in the friendly confines of PPG Paints Arena after getting outscored 9-2 in those two losses. And maybe what really stood out to a lot of people, especially in Game 4, was the incredible hustle of the Nashville Predators.
Absolutely. And to me, it was the third goal that the Predators scored. When you think of three great plays, and it's all because of will and determination. Neal wisely gets the puck into the neutral zone to Fisher, and what an excellent effort by Fisher, falling down and just swoops the puck to Arvidsson. And to me, that's all about will, determination, hard work. And now that it's only a best of three, I think that will be what settles this.
And Kelly, it's Mike Fisher getting it done at both ends of the ice. He picked up his fourth assist of the series, which is terrific. But for me, it's the ability now to go head-to-head with Sidney Crosby. Of course, he couldn't keep Sid from making the big play late in the first period, but he did keep him from having a big night. And that is as impressive as anything that we've seen so far in this series. So much talk about this being his last hurrah. He turned 37, of course, on Monday, yet he looks like he's got a lot of juice left because his competitive effort that we saw in Nashville matched anything we ever saw in his heydays with the Ottawa Senators.
And one of the big narratives coming into this series was how were the Predators going to contain 87 and 71? What were they going to do against these two superstars? So far, so good. Crosby's had his moments, like you pointed out, Nick, but if you're the Penguins, what adjustments do you want, and what do you want to see from those two players?
Well, right now he must feel like a man on an island, but clearly Sid still at the top of his game isn't enough to get the Penguins a Stanley Cup for the second consecutive season. He's going to have to need some help. Malkin was a complete no-show in Nashville. It's unlike what we've seen in the past in terms of Malkin showing up. We do know he has his lulls in the playoffs historically, but he always rises to the occasion when they need him most. That's going to happen, Kelly, here in the latter part of this series.
That is the interesting thing. You got to kind of live with that with Malkin, because you always see the best of him and the worst of him in the same series. And so I do expect, like you, Nick, that he's going to be good.
And Mike Sullivan likes to keep the duels together. So we expect Crosby and Gensel to stay together. As far as everybody else, I think it's going to be bingo bangle balls time.
I like that's good. I like that. It's going to be interesting. As you said, Kelly, it's now a best of three. Home ice has meant everything thus far in the series. It's worth noting the Penguins have won 5 straight playoff games here in Pittsburgh.